Hello, everybody. What's going on? It's Marlon O Bennett, guys. I'm back at another secret video postcard marketing system YouTube video, or either an infinity processing system YouTube video, right? 1 million ways to market, whatever the case may be, whatever channel you have to be on, guys. Tonight, we're going to continue talking about the list building and leading traffic generation ultimately as it pertains to our business. And if you guys have been following along on YouTube, or for you guys in any of the members area, you already know and understand the actual importance of being able to build your own list. Now, you know, a lot of people may beg to differ in terms of, do you have to start building your own list? But the truth of the matter is, in my opinion, and countless thousands of other affiliate marketers, I'm sure, is the fact that otherwise, guys, it's like a business card, and you going to a potential prospect and you don't even have a business card. You have one meeting, then how do you continue to correspond with that person if you don't? There's no connection, right? And so by building your own list, you can create a connection with the people that you're actually building the list of, and then you can just continue simply marketing and promoting and advertising products and services and things that that person can use in their particular business, right? So that's the importance of building your list. So guys, I'm in a great place in terms of the extra software that I use, and I told you guys I use several, but I'm actually going to go what I actually consider probably my all-time favorite, which is the Home Business Academy, guys. And I'm right here at my Home Business Academy members area, where I think I mentioned in another video, it's not just about the capability of being able to create your own capture pages, but you can actually build entire funnels with the HBA Academy inside the HBA Funnel Builder. I mean, you can just do a lot of things with it. And so tonight, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go inside my HBA Funnel Builder. We're going to go back to, well, you know, inside in the last video, I showed you guys how I actually created this page. Very simple to do. I had some typos and I had to change them. No problem. You can do this kind of thing literally at the click of a mouse, a few simple clicks of the mouse, and you can actually edit these pages. You can do whatever you want. And you guys actually saw me change the video out, I think, and you guys saw me play around with the captions. And whatever the case was, you guys ultimately watch me give myself my own email address, which I'm going to do again in this example so we can just get up to speed. And so when I did that, let's go to what I actually redirected, and I'm going to redirect to an actual page, and you guys will see my infinity processing system, which I use to this capture page to redirect to. And of course, right, that's the simple process, the simple connection, right, the simple process for being able to now continue to correspond with the person coming onto my list with an offer that obviously they were already interested in the first place, which is why they gave me their email address, right, on the actual capture page. Now, so that person's on my list. They've been actually redirected over to a video where, you know, there I am on my particular fully hosted website, by the way. And so now those people can learn a little bit more about what it is we're talking about in the caption, right? And so they'll get to vet the actual program. They'll get to learn a little bit more about it, a lot more about it actually. And so at that point in time, they would be able to make a decision in terms of whether that was a particular product or service they were interested in. But we know, because they opted in, they're looking for a way to make extra money, whether it be $50, $150, or $300. This is a person who's looking for a way to make money working from home. So now, guys, what happens? We're going to talk about list building, because when that person came onto my list, and if you guys watched the last video, I showed you and told you I was going to connect my actual capture page to a bridge page, which you guys just saw, and then I was going to show you guys how to, or how I integrate what's now that individual person coming onto my list with my contact management system, my autoresponder. And so when that happened, right, they automatically were added to a list inside my Get Response account, known as 1 million ways to market. You guys see me doing videos. I actually have a dedicated channel to 1 million ways to market, which I'm building out. I mean, I'm really doing a lot of crazy stuff right now, but it's all congruent and it's all ultimately ties into each other. So anyway, so I'm starting to build my list. And so the very first email that person got, even after they were redirected to my particular bridge page, right? And so this was the first email that went out. It's a congratulatory welcome type email. I'm going to send myself a test so you guys get to see it. Let's send myself a test, and always do this, by the way. So now the test is going. So anyway, so I got 2 emails written up on this list right now. And so as people come onto my list and they're introduced to my introductory product coming onto my list, then now I can continue to correspond with them. I can continue a conversation about making money working from home, and I can do it in many different ways, right? And so now they're on my list, and I send them a welcome email, which we're going to look at in a second. But that's it in a nutshell, just in terms of automating your entire business. And you can have multiple lists, by the way, not to get too far ahead of myself, but I'm going to show you guys where all these are just lists that I have inside of Get Response. Now, I also have a list built inside of the Power Lead system as well. And collectively right now at this particular time in my actual autoresponder, I think I have right around combined about 4,000 people on my list. Okay, so anyway, now they're on my list, and so 0 immediately, if you can see up here, that email went out to that person. And then of course you can schedule the days that they go out and everything. But I told you guys in this video, what I wanted to start talking about was how do you even create your first list. You guys see me integrate the list with my actual capture page. You guys saw that in the last video. But now that that person is coming onto my list, and this is something, by the way, that would happen beforehand, right? You would have already determined this. I'm just reverse engineering it. But anyway, now, so you want to know, how do I create my first list? Okay, so when you're in your members area, you will be in the autoresponders section. There are other ways to do it. I'm just going to keep it simple, guys, okay? And once you're in autoresponders, any list that you created would live inside the autoresponders tab. But if you come over here where it says list and you don't have a list, well, then you can come to list and you can come over here on the right-hand side and create a list, okay? Now, in your instance, if you were a brand new list builder and a brand new member of Get Response, then you would have a blank, you would have no list. But when you go in to name your list, let's name it test list. I did this before, right? I'm going to say test list 8 and see if it, or 9. Let me see if it'll let me create it. And it did. So that's cool. So the list test result up here on the right was created, guys, okay? There it goes right there. Test list 9. So that's how simple it is to create your first list, right? You can see I have several down here, right? Inside of your Get Response contact management system, because now that person coming into your capture page, being redirected to your bridge page, now they're on your list. Now you're able to correspond with them because you're going to have an email in here, by the way, right? And so you would make sure, I guess I will do a video on, just setting that up, because now we're talking about setting just being able to create your first list, and there it is, test list 9. Now, guys, if you just log it into your members area inside of Get Response, you can also do what's known as broadcast, right? We're going to talk more about this later on. But what happens inside of broadcast, guys, you can create newsletters, and you can actually send what's known as a broadcast to the people coming onto your list as an alternative to having a follow-up email sequence, or in addition to, right? But we're not going to be right there. We're going to go back to the autoresponder, and I'm going to show you guys where and how, once you created that list, right, all in 1 million ways to market. If I wanted to go to the new list that I created, I go to autoresponders. I would tick this little box right here on this drop down, and what's going to happen is I'm going to see all of my lists, and so that new one I just created, I don't want to untick that, but the new one I created, if I wanted to, I could come right down here, boom, go there, right, and apply. And what will happen? Well, I got both the lists on there now. That's another cool thing about that. You can actually tie these lists together if you ever want to do a broadcast or whatever. But I don't want both lists in there. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to untick 1 million ways to market, tell it to apply, and now it's going to bring me to the actual platform, the interface, for me to go in and start writing up my emails, because now I don't have any emails if I want to. Remember, you don't have to write up a whole bunch of emails, because you're also going to be able to send broadcasts. But anyway, so now that person's on your list. You created that list, and then what you want to do, guys, is write an email, right? Because this is the name of the list, right? But it's no email. It's no that's not it. That's the wrong one. Wow. It's not you guys let me do that. You guys let me just go on and on and on and on. Somebody should have said something, right? Anyway, that list is test list 9, guys. So as you can see, better example, there are no autoresponders, no emails or nothing are in this list. The list exists, but there are no follow-up emails. So let's change that and create some new autoresponder or a new autoresponder, right? So in this instance, because you have that list and you have that, now you're going to go to, well, you can do this several ways as well. So what I would do, I'm going to click it, make sure that I'm not tabbed onto anything else. And so now I'm going to go over to that list and create an autoresponder for it. Now, when I do that, you're going to get a pop-up, and it's going to ask you different things because they have some done-for-you capture pages and landing pages inside the GetResponse software. You don't have to really deal with that a lot right now, but it's very easy to set up your own capture pages inside of GetResponse because they have already made done templates. So they asking you, do you want to go to these ready-made templates or you don't want to? And I never do it, guys. I just go, no thanks. And I'll use an older version of the actual software because I'm used to it. And so it's easy and simple. Okay, so now you're going to name that autoresponder. Or actually, you're not going to name it. So we already got the name of the autoresponder. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here and choose a message, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to create a new email, right? So we're going to go here and click that. Once you click that, the software again is going to give you a prompt to name your message, right? I'm just going to put some of this in the drop down already, right? You want to take that because it's asking for the message name. This is the very first email. I should have used the welcome one, but I didn't. But anyway, so now there we go, right? There's my title. You have to put that in both places and GetResponse. And you also have the option of changing your emails too, guys. I got 3 that I use inside of here. And I'm not seeing the third one. Oh, there it goes right there. I use it's Marlon O Bennett at dreamlifestyle.com for you, or Marlon O Bennett at dreamlifestyle. And of course, it's Marlon O Bennett at gmail.com. And so you get to check these off. Now, I thought when I got dreamlifestyleforyou.com that it was gonna, well, I'm not gonna start talking about it. Let's just you got your you're already set up. So this is where you're gonna go. You got your title, you got your email address, and you're gonna say, what's the next step over here on the right? Once you've done that, you're going to bring up a template for the body of your email. Okay, this is where you would actually write the actual email up, and you always will have different options in terms of choosing the templates that you want to use, if any of the templates that's already done for you, or you can always come over here at the top like I do. Most of the time, 80% of the time, I go from scratch. I start from scratch because I want to write my own emails up. And even if I were using some email swipes, I still would go in and actually literally write my own email up, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm speaking in my own voice, so to speak, right? Well, anyway, so now, guys, I'm starting from scratch. You can see they got all these different templates you can choose from. Easy to navigate, easy to create. You can edit, take out anything that you want. But I always come down here to the blank template, and I go with the blank template, right? I go with the blank template. And I'll tell you one other thing, too, though, really quick about GetResponse. It's very sensitive, right? Very, very, very sensitive. So anyway, that's a good thing. I imagine there are so many people using contact management systems, guys, as well as an oil machine as the GetResponse contact management system is. I just imagine that it's so sensitive because there are so many people using autoresponders. And so it's just a cool thing. So look, okay, now this is a blank page. Over here off to your right, you'll see you got different blocks you can use for the page that you're going to create. I always keep it simple. Sometimes I'll put an image in my emails, but sometimes I'll just go straight plain text block, right? And so, well, in this example, we'll do the image block first. Okay, let's do the image block first. And so the image, or where I can put an image, is going to populate right here, right? And then I'm going to go back and put a text block box because I want an image first, and then I can come down here and put some text. And if I wanted to, let's go with another image block. Well, I didn't really want that one. Well, okay, we'll keep it just for the sake of this video. And I'll go with another text block, right? And let me see. Do I want to do anything else? First, I mean, in terms of the blocks. But now I'm going to go into my desktop, right? And I'm going to just select randomly an image that I want to use, right? And since we were talking about this, what better image to use than that, right? So that's pretty cool. And that's the kind of thing that you can do, right? Now I'm not gonna hold on, let me see something. Anyway, so I could go there, I could do whatever I want to do, guys. I own the marketing, right? I create what I want to create. You can create what you want to create. You can correspond how you want to correspond. You make the connection, right, to you, right? And you market like you want. Anyway, so I could put text in here. I'm not going to do it, guys. I could put text in there. I could put my picture at the bottom if I wanted to. Anyway, just to show you guys how simple, I mean, this is some really cool software because, again, if I wanted to take that out, I could take it out. And if I was good with it and I wanted to save it, right, whatever, right? I could do it. I could even go like, okay, I got more text. And so I could even, sometimes I'll put my picture. I'm not going to be able to do it in this video, but I could do it if I wanted to, you know, put my picture at the bottom, whatever. Anyway, down on the bottom right, you'll see where it says next step. I will go to the next step, and then it's going to bring up the block for me to view my actual ad, whatever it was. Now, the name always has to be the same, guys, okay? When you create the autoresponder, you always got to have the same name for it, right? Because this is the autoresponder that I'm creating, right? So that name, right? When you say save and publish, it won't let you until you put the name up here. So when I put it, because that's the name, I'm calling that this. I'm also gonna go here. If I wanted it to be the first email, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a 1 in this example. Then I'm gonna come back and change it. This is going to marlon@gmail.com. I think we know that. We're gonna go back, and that's not the list. We're gonna make sure we get onto the right list we're creating, because we're creating this, not for that. I did that before. Okay, Mom, slow it down, right? Because this should be going to the new list we created. And we called it test list 9. So you can see they correspond now. That little email I set up, I didn't put a body in there. We're going to save it and publish it. Because once we save it and publish it, guys, it is now queued up wherever, you know, whatever day we set it for on that list. So now you've just created the very first email message. You would, I didn't, because it would take it, you know, I just didn't do it. But now you guys, if this computer wakes up, get to actually see that in real time and know that you can start building a list for anything that you want to, right? And continue to build a relationship with your list as you're building. Now look, there's the email. Crazy, sexy, controversial, and way past cool. That's what I wanted the name of my email to be. And so you can test it, which I'm going to do again. And so there should be 2 tests sitting in my queue when I get over there, because I'm sending the crazy, sexy, controversial, way past cool email in the new test list that I created. And I sent a test email from myself from 1 Million Ways to Market, if you guys were paying attention, right? So let's go over to the actual Gmail if it comes up, right? Okay, so we're going to go to the Gmail, and we're going to see both of those tests that I sent myself, or we should. And it's as simple as that, guys. You know, creating your very first list. This is where it all started. There you go. Welcome, come inside, right? Now, let me show you guys what happened here. You guys watch me opt into my own capture page when we first started this video. That's the message coming to me because I opted into my own page. And then you guys watch me do some other cool stuff. This email you guys saw me just right up inside of your response. And this is welcome on the inside coming from my 1 Million Ways to Market. I'm going to click it, and you can see, guys, I'm still congruent. That person opted into my 1 Million Ways to Market, or one of those pages that does what this does, right? This is you marketing. You're sending people down your desired path, right? And so obviously down here I'm talking about you or them being able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and so I can roll back over there to the YouTube channel to continue to feed and correspond with that person who just came onto my list with YouTube videos, with different techniques, tactics, strategies, whatever the case would be. And that's how we keep the ball rolling, guys, okay? That contact management system that you guys see me doing all that in is known as Get Response. When I created this page, I created the page with the HBA funnel builder, and you guys know that lives inside of the HBA funnel builder. And now, excuse me, in this video, you guys watch me tie every single piece of this equation together, from capture page to bridge page, from bridge page to being able to be integrated with an actual contact management system and an autoresponder. And even before that, guys, I showed you guys how you would connect this capture page to, or redirect to, your bridge page, and how earlier we talked about the API key, because you need that to make it possible for this software to talk to your contact management system, i.e. it's called a contact management system because you can contact So you can manage your contacts, right? And autoresponder and automatically respond to them anytime you want using broadcast and or a follow-up email sequence, which is some circles called a drip campaign. But at any rate, guys, that's how easy and simple it is to start building your own capture pages. That's how simple and easy it is to start building your own list. You guys saw me kind of bringing all the little pieces of the puzzle together by, before I even did any of this, connecting my API key with the software, and then of course tying all the little strings together in terms of the little dots, or so to speak, or T's and I's that you have to cross and dot. But anyway, it's a really simple thing. It's fun because it puts you on the other side of your creativity, and you start building a list. And I don't care whether it's the HBA funnel building software that you use to start doing it, but then you can start marketing and promoting anything that you want. And so I think, to me, returning that level of creativity to you is better than anything I could maybe possibly even pitch you, right? Because there are 1,001 opportunities all over the World Wide Web through direct mail, you name it, you see them all over the place. To me, I think it's more important to concentrate on a particular brand, and it doesn't have to be doing videos, but that way, when you make these connections, right, sometimes if you can get people out of the noise, so to speak, in different ways, using the different ways of marketing, because you can redirect these people to absolutely anything, a cookout, right, your Facebook page, whatever. And you guys are going to get to see some real cool examples as I start bringing my marketing outside, just doing it, right, up close, personal connections, right, and then also making sure that we're providing our audience, right, what it is they need to continue to grow and thrive and build their own businesses, because now they can build whatever they want to. We got the software, we got the tools, we got the training, we got the traffic, and in a lot of instances, the actual automated marketing systems. All you do is plug yourself into that equation by doing you, right? 100% you, right? Well, okay, guys, look, I'm really, really getting excited. I'm really, really happy about the direction of the 3 major projects that I have going on right now, and one being, of course, the secret video postcard marketing system. But there are 2 more, in fact, that I'm actually putting together as we speak. And so you guys are going to get to see that, because I really, really have done with a 360, just in terms of the way that I choose to market from this point going forward, or at the onset of creating the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 channels that I created, but just, you know what I mean, doing it in a different way, right? Internet marketing space, great space to be in, but it's evolving, it's changing every single day, right? And so what we like to talk about, what we like to boast, is the fact that when things change, right, we change with the changes, right? And oftentimes they're not really major changes, particularly when you have the bare essentials down. List building and the way that you do it, of course, 1,001 new ways added every day. But at the end of the day, if you can build a list, whether it be through text message marketing, direct mail marketing, or internet marketing, or any combination of all of them, building a list is a smart thing to do. I appreciate you guys sitting there and watching the video. Thanks so very, very much. Give me 2 thumbs up. Share this with somebody. Whatever's clever. It's your boy, Marlon O Bennett, guys. I'm getting out of here. And as always, I'm going to wish you guys wisdom, peace, prosperity, and to living a dynamic digital direct mail marketing. Did I say that? Lifestyle without limits. Let's make some things happen, guys. I'll see you on the next video.